Hey, Domini Forster here. I'm answering 6 Quix for Australian musician. And I play guitar, uke, and violin, but I would have to say that my main instrument is really my voice because I grew up singing from a really young age and I went to a Steiner school in Byron Bay, so music and particularly singing was really integrated into the everyday. And I would say, look, both of my parents are great singers, so I think I got my voice from them. And I consider it to be my most special instrument because I carry it with me everywhere I go. The artist or person that has had the biggest impact on the way I make music, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I can whittle it down to one. I've had some really influential music teachers across my life, and I've also had a really long-standing collaboration with Australian singer-songwriter Lior, so he's really influenced me, particularly as a performer. And then there's all the artists that I listen to, and I'd say probably the most enduring of those would be Laura Marling and Sufjan Stevens. I've been listening to both of them since I was a teenager, so I feel like they've influenced me a lot by osmosis. My dream collaboration, I think, would be with Pekka Kuusisto, who's a Finnish violinist, and I love him because he's super playful and creative and he straddles the world between like classical music and folk music, and I think he would just be a really fun, interesting person to collaborate with. My main tools in making music, definitely as a singer-songwriter, my guitar and my voice are my main tools. But I would also say that my voice memos app is totally essential when I'm writing songs because I'm constantly just taking down little ideas to come back to. And then when I move to sort of producing, arranging, then things like violin and other instruments to add color come into the process. Although the album that I've just released, The Lonely, was made really highly collaboratively with 2 producers in the studio, Lachlan Carrick and Josh Barber. And we really worked together in the studio to come up with those arrangements. So that was a bit of a different approach for me. An album I never tire of hearing would be Carrion Lowell by Sufjan Stevens. I think because it's just incredibly emotional and poignant, but it's also very, very detailed arrangements-wise. And so it's like lush, and there's just a lot to get from it in every listening. My worst stage nightmare. I think that the thing about nerves is that they can really tangibly affect you physically. So my worst nightmare is probably just not feeling like I have control of my fingers and really not being able to play. I also get really hectic hiccups sometimes in my life, and I find them really hard to get rid of. So I definitely have a bit of a secret fear that I will get hiccups on stage at some point and not be able to get rid of them. So that's me, 6 Quix. My name's Domini Forster. Thanks for having me.